competitor, participant, whatever we're calling him, is Nile97. He's a mid laner. His application, so the way I do Elo Hell is you get to fill out a couple basic questions, like what's your MMR, what rank you think you are, what's your in-game name, just stuff so I can look you up. Well, he hits me with, he is the number 4 Chel in Smite. I'm okay. He's silver. That's kind of low, and he thinks he's diamond. It's a reach, but it's not crazy if you're good at Chel. And I pull him up in Smite source, and I wanted to cancel the lobby and do someone else, but my chat spammed that they demand I let him into Elo Hell and we do a lobby for him. When I say spammed, I mean spammed. So we have a 609 rated MMR silver player in a lobby with players from 1900 to 2300 MMR. I will say his win rate is higher than Blasphemous. You guys know Blasphemous, he was 2000 MMR, you know, 3k MMR last before the reset. He is 43% win rate, 2100 MMR right now. So he's down bad, and he ain't, I mean, 600 MMR is down pretty bad. I don't know if I even did it justice by allowing Blasphemous and Shmeepo to be on the same team, because they might just get wrecked. Tricky was 3k MMR last before the, I say last split, but before the wipe that just happened a couple weeks ago. He's 2200 MMR right now. Delone isn't down horrendous, but he's down pretty bad too. Hakuna was 2900 MMR before the reset. He's down really bad right now. Not as bad as everybody else, but down pretty bad. So this is a fair match, but fair besides the 600 MMR silver player. If he pops off in this lobby, I'll just question everything I've ever learned about Smite. Interesting team comp, not bad. Okay, this is weird. It's Agni support, but he's not doing what Genetics did. Let me make sure we're starting off the right items here. All right, Niall's got a better build than most of you guys in gold, so we're good with that. I played against Genetics, and he went Eye of the Jungle, Agni support, and just left lane at level 2 and started invading. It was very annoying to play against. It worked. Look, I didn't want to put him in this lobby. As soon as I saw he was 600 MMR, I wanted to do something else. My chat made me do this lobby. Bro, he has 200 games played, 230 games played, and he's like 107 and 127. So if he was tanking his games, he wasn't even tanking right, because he played 230 games. That's 230 games in like 3 weeks. That's a lot of games. What up, Big Boomba? How you doing, brother? Okay, fine. Right there.
Take a moment to reflect.
Bro, do you know how long it would take you to get down to 600 MMR on purpose? If you start getting spam reported for throwing games, you're gonna get banned really fucking fast. All right, that's already a questionable start. Walking into Scylla 2, not even throwing his ability out till after getting poked. Oh my, teach your shitty boyfriend who's dog shit to not be dog shit. There, I worded it correctly for you. All right. All right. I don't really know what was going to come from that Hakuna pool, but our dude didn't die.
The moon shall guide you.
Yeah, maybe there was no punctuation in that sentence and she wasn't talking shit, but you know, it's the internet, everything's shit talk if you don't have the correct punctuation. Go safe, pass safe, brother. Just standing here is troll. Playing a no mobility. Oh, okay. No shot, he just stands here and dies, right? There's no way. What?
I hope.
That's what I expect from a 600 rated player. That is exactly what I expect from a 600 rated player. This is... Pull the creeps into the tower. To your left, little guy. No, you could have just got free gold. There's free gold over there. Free XP. Oh my gosh. He just keeps eating Scylla 2s like it's fucking fun. Like it powers him. Oh, it's the loan on Scylla. Why do I put it? This is the lobby he said he was supposed to be in. I, you know, obviously didn't believe it, and my chat was like, put up the lobby. The worst part is there's a lot of people that are this delusional, bro, that believe their 600 MMR is not their fault. Bros died twice in 3 minutes, and both deaths were 100% only his fault. And in no way, shape, or form could anyone else be at any fault. He's a mouse and keyboard player, he said. I think he's gonna have a really bad time this game. This might end that relation. Like, his girlfriend's in here. He said, watch Weekend, the handsome gentleman, teach me and coach me while I get shit on. But this might end their relationship. If I see my significant other get shit on this bad in a Smite game, like, really? Is there any amount of love that can save you from that? Like, do you really want to have kids with the guy who's known for being 600 MMR in Smite? I don't know. It's a lot of questions I don't have the answer to. Usually I have the answer to the questions. Like, it's a little mean, I'm gonna be honest. But if you're 600 MMR in Smite, I worry about a lot of not Smite things, like your intellect, your hand-eye coordination, your decision making, overall just what's going on in your brain.
Beautiful destruction.
You have any vids of the lowest ranked player in Smite? We had the second lowest ranked player lobby at the time. I think that guy that was in that video that was negative 400 MMR is not even negative MMR anymore. But yeah, we have. There's a video. It's one of my most viewed videos. Like, it's like top 5 video in the last 2 months. I think 3 months. I'm not even trying to be mean. I get people are bad at shit. Like, it is what it is. But I still gotta question it. What's up, Niru? Thank you, dude. Appreciate the sub too. I need to get we got a tomorrow night. Wait, what's tomorrow night? Tomorrow's the 6th, the 7th. The 7th, before I go on vacation, I'm pulling out the wheel for ranked. And I'm going to play on a different account, and I'm gonna allow you, if you you own the spot, you'll pick whatever god you want, whatever role you want. Obviously I don't get it, you'll get to swap it up, but if you have the MMR, you'll also be able to play the ranked game with me. I haven't had the wheel out for a long time, and we got our sub count's gonna dippity dip up over the next week when I'm gone. This hurts, man. This hurts so bad. What up, Benz? Thank you for the gifted. Jeez, is he just dead to the support Agni? Oh, what's the damage on right now? How the fuck is he ahead of Shmeep on damage? Oh shit! Oh shit! He's dead. I don't think he beads on purpose when he beads earlier. This is, did I mention this? This is the number 4 Chel. This is just such a huge fault. Alright, Kill's dead. This is a huge, just shows a huge fault in the way Hi-Rez has this leaderboard system set up. How on earth can you be 600 MMR and be the number 4 Chel? Bro, there's no shot people at 600 MMR even know what Chel does. There's literally no way. not even in the top 4 on his team. Oh no. Whoever said that's fucked up. Detailed video for jungle routes. The only jungle routes that exist in Smite, he's dead again. They're just bullying him now. The only jungle routes that exist in Smite are the first 3 minutes. The first spawn of camps, which is, you know, the start, and then the second spawn of camps. And if you want to know that start, you literally just watch any YouTube video I ever have on YouTube for me playing. And there it is. How do you find good duo of my teammates are trash? More than likely, you're the trash teammate. So I'd work on that first. And then you'll start to realize there's some decent players that end up in your lobbies. How's his build? I think his build started out fine. Yeah, he's Chronos Pendant player build. Oh! Ah! He's on the board. That's an assist. It's not a kill, but he's on the board. He's only 2 levels down. Oh my gosh. Oh, what am I watching? He's so dead. Blasphemous killed Tricky though. Did he just did Pele just blink that? Oh, Schmeep. Okay, you don't do any damage to this guy. Yo, is Agni just a better support than like mage support than Nox? Ray should have never gone back in there. That was troll. All right, well, here's the upside. Niall is so far behind that when he dies, he respawns pretty much instantly.
The moon shall guide
You think his girl is thinking now? Like I said, at this point, I'm wondering if there's any future in a relationship with somebody who's 600 MMR in Smite. Like you know when a little kid does something and like as a parent maybe you don't see, like they don't tell you right away and they're like, oh yeah, I've been doing this for like 100 hours, mom and dad, I'm great, and you watch them and they're kind of poop and you're like, well, they're little, but like this is a full-grown adult who's put in thousands and thousands of hours and is kind of poop. So like at that point, how do you go about that? Like, she's got to at least tell him, yeah, right? Like, hey, maybe it's time we put up the Smite game. I wasn't even going to be mean to this guy, but his girlfriend came in talking shit to me. I didn't even say anything yet. I told you guys the other day, I won't start shit, but I'm going to end it. I just hope I don't end the relationship. He doesn't do any damage because he's so far behind levels. Like, he's hitting his 3s. His 1s are not so much. He's dead. Bro, he's not going for the underdog play. He's severely the underdog already. There's no play. He needed to come out swinging in this game. And if he came out swinging, I don't know what he's swinging at. Wait, he ulted at the end of that fight? I saw that his ult was up and I'm like, all right, well, I don't know if it would have changed anything, but he could have thrown it out. I guess he threw it out.
The moonlight shines, an omen to your ears.
He used his 3 correctly there. I'm proud.
Beautiful destruction.
You did end up getting the Corsair keyword. It's pretty nice. Hell yeah, dude. Stallona's a beast. Dope. This Chel stood and stared at a jungler while he tried to get back to his mid lane and just died for his first death. So it's always good that Stallone's good, but it doesn't matter how good somebody is if you're just playing like dog shit.
The moon shall guide you. Take a moment to reflect.
I can't even help him. That's what I knew doing this wasn't gonna be good because I just can't help. There's nothing I can tell him here.
What shall I create next?
Like they're not even looking at him.
Your end is here.
Oh,
The moon shall guide you.
all right. He's got a kill. 3 people did walk past him like he didn't exist, but he's got a kill. Bro, you say let him cook. This man is gonna have to be one of those like 10-year dry-aged fucking beefs if we're letting him marinate and then cook. I'm trying to prepare him for season 15 at this point. There you go. Okay, wait, that's fast as shit. Arena actually teaching people how to play the game? Never would have thought.
Beautiful destruction.
It sucks because for coaching right now, his first death should have been avoided. He should have pathed underneath the tower. He never should have tried to walk back in the way he did. That's an easy fix. But outside of that, he doesn't have the aggression, the positioning, or the pressure on a god that is difficult to play to match up to this. Like, it's just not. He has to be a better, smarter, all-around player. He just threw his 6-second ult into a tank. The Agni is the second damage in this game. Yo, he's not bottom damage, though. So I'll give him that. I've seen worse. Magically, I've seen worse. Look at this. Oh, the Agni has a Spear of Death. Okay, yeah, the Agni's got the support build. What up, Jan? Thank you for the prime. Why does he focus the tank? I don't know if he realizes that Agni is a tank. If we're being truly honest and we're talking about a 600 MMR player, I would not expect them to look at builds. Sai fucking hand, dude. Thank you, Cyan. That's a big 10 gifted, brother. Thank you. All right. His brain just told him to disengage. So that's where he should have disengaged and either gone to farm mid or backed. So the thought process is there, right? Like, it's there. He kind of knows probably what he should do, but he hesitated and then he went and cleared a ward. He hasn't backed yet. There we go. Athlos, they have the 73 wireless headphones. These. If you're talking about for like airplane trips and stuff, that's all about your price point, bro. Like, there's people really like the new Apple over ears. I loved my Bose ones for years, but I wouldn't use those for gaming. And if you're talking gaming, my Sennheiser, or not my Sennheiser, sorry, my Corsair Virtuoso XTs, these are by far the best. I'll never go back to wired. Wireless is just so much, it's just so much more convenient, and the audio sound is no different for gaming. Gaming doesn't have high quality audio. He's dead. He can't play the game. He can't play the Rice QU. Thank you for the 5 gifted. Limbo Jimbo with the 5 gifted. Thank you too. I appreciate it. Whiskey Throttle, thank you for the prime. You guys are going in. Akuna's going in on this Nile guy too. What's his sense? I have no idea. Those are questions I ask later if the sense is like a problem. Sensitivity is a weird topic, but when people swap the mouse and keyboard, I'm like, put your sense somewhere around 15. If you're on controller, somewhere a little bit lower than 20 is usually kind of average. 800 DPI is pretty standard for PC. He hits his threes a lot, but he doesn't combo his twos off of his threes fast enough, or his ones off of his threes. If you're good at HL, you 3-1 a lot, and then you save the 2 for healing, self-peel, or cleanups. Because getting a 3-2-1 all off is super uncommon. First god I got comfortable with. I played Arachne. No, not Arachne. Sorry, I played Anubis. The level from level 1 to 25 when level 30 was max level. So I was pretty comfortable on Anubis, and then Arachne after that, and then Thor. It's 9K gold lead. Something. It's something. Wow. $19 minutes, 9 deaths. I mean, he believed in himself. There's no world either where you're like, this guy thought it would be funny, or like he just wanted to be on a video. No. No. Deep down, someone or something told him that he was good enough to be a diamond player. This is a like 2K MMR lobby. 2100, 2K, somewhere in there. What up, Ryan? Thank you for the 21 months. Do I know of a source, if you will, for Smite builds? Nah, I'd never heard of it. It's not too high of a lobby. This is what he asked for.
What shall I create next? Seriously?
Bro, he's the number 4 HL. There is definitely the thought that he is good. I don't think you guys realize this. I've talked about it a little bit, and when I had Bobby coach me, I talked about it in that video when I had a pro player coach me in support. Those rank 1 videos had like an adverse effect. I mean, that's not the right word, than I thought it would have, and people believe that the rank 1 players are the best. And while it's fun and some of them we can learn from, the rank 1 players are not the best at that god. The best players at these gods are your pro players. It's not even the same area code how much better they are at playing these gods. So it's weird, but I'm mentioning it now. People get this ego that I'm almost rank 1 on a god. I'm a legend. He just got 2 beads, and that's not how this shit works, bro. That's why I started doing the coaching videos. Dude, he can't play the game. I feel so bad for him. He's targeting the Agni because it's the first person he sees. I really hope he does realize it's a tank. Yo, Scylla's about to kill him again. On the last Elo Hell video we did, people were complaining that the Elo Hell person was being targeted. Look, bro, if you say you're this MMR, then you know how to position and react if you actually are supposed to be that MMR. So the targeting isn't going to be the big issue. And your teammates are definitely going to make up for you being targeted. But at this point, it's just such a free kill. Why not go for it? This is rough. I feel bad for his teammates. What are the damage numbers? He was doing damage. Like, he's throwing out damage. But the problem is he lost mid so hard that what you guys see as numbers are not accurate because his lane is ruining the other lanes in this game.
To reflect.
I mean, this Scylla is in the jungle at back camps and shit. Like, he lost his lane so hard that it's impacted the other game beyond any way we'd notice. What up, Tone? Thank you for the 10 months. And if you have damage done but 10 deaths, do you really have damage done, or are you just inting to have numbers? Because, like, what's the point? Right? You have 10 deaths but only 10k damage. Yeah, he laned against the Scylla. If we want to call it laning. Tone, thank you for the 10 months. People don't understand the SPL is like the NBA Masters Plus or like street ballers. The skill level to play at that level is, it's kind of nuts. I don't know why everyone thinks that girl that said her boyfriend told her to watch the stream is this guy's girl. No, she said, my boyfriend told me to watch this shitter coach him. So he's getting coached. He told her to come watch. She called me a shitter.
Beautiful.
So why wouldn't we think that was his girlfriend?
The moon shall guide you.
That's like all you would think. What's up, merch? When I get back from vacation, let me see what's going on. I did lose a mod, so possibly. Well, my schedules when I was in the SPL. So the reason I quit the SPL was because of my schedule. I'd scrim from 12 p.m. to like 5:30, sometimes up to 6 because the last 5 to 6 was watching VODs and shit and talking. I'd eat dinner. From, I'd be with my wife for 30 minutes, 45 minutes, eat dinner, and then I'd stream for the rest of the night. And when I say the rest of the night, like, 7, 7:30, 8 till 2, 3 in the morning. So I was playing Smite for close to 12 hours a day, every day, and I fucking hated everything. I don't even know why they can, okay. I say I don't know why they contested the fire, but at the same time, this game's over, so they could just do whatever. It doesn't make a difference. Yeah, eventually I had like a panic attack or an anxiety attack or something, just from the schedule. Like I didn't even really feel it coming, and I was like, you know what? This is stupid. I'm wasting my life to play a game that I really don't even care. Or like play the competitive side of the game. I don't really care about the competitive side of the game anymore. So we're out of here. I mean, that was 2 years, I think. The last 2 years I played, that was the schedule. And then you had traveling every weekend to down to Georgia. Spending time in the team house rather than at home. So that made it even worse. I don't think people realize that too. Like that's like a 5-hour commitment every time I'd fly, right? Because it's an hour and a half flight, but you've got getting in, being in your plane, waiting in the plane to go off. Plane takes off, hour and a half. You land, you wait another 30 minutes. Then I had to drive an hour to the team house. And the money was irrelevant. Like not to be like a douche, but I was spending that money just to travel and play in the SPL. I wasn't, that money was like literally just being thrown right back in to traveling. So my 40k salaries for the last 2 to 3 years of traveling was that I didn't keep any of that money. I had to buy whole new setups too. Like I'd buy a bed, I had to buy 4 monitors, I had to buy a new, actually I think I used Zydex computers and old computers, so I didn't have to buy new computers, but I had to buy like everything else. Tip for getting into competitive gaming? I mean, to me, it's I don't know if I'm like being stupid or oversimplifying things, but for me, competitive gaming is you play the ranked fucking mode, you meet people and you play with as many people that are good as you can to, you know, build relationships and to try to get better. Because if someone's better than you can learn faster, right? You play the ranked mode, and if you can get up to the highest end of the ranked mode, that's when you start thinking, hey, let me take this seriously and see what I can do competitively. The biggest problem I see is a lot of these kids and a lot of people who don't understand it are like plat level players, which is extremely average. And they're like, how do I go pro? It's like, you're so far away from being worried about going pro. It's a waste of your time to even think about it right now. Oh, Ray's getting kills. I feel so bad. This Chel's screwed because of the God's kit too. She can't sit back and just kind of try to live. She has to get in the fight to do anything. So she's dead every time. Raid boss alone down, but they're down 20 kills and 15,000 gold. Killer Tony, thank you for the sub. Nah, I'm not gonna do Discord with them after. I just don't have good feedback for this, to be honest. This is somebody who needs coaching, regular coaching, like true coaching. Like one-on-one, I'm in comms with him, do this, stop doing that type shit. I can't. I mean, this guy is, outside of the fact that he's not scared, which is a good thing. Outside of that, there's not much that's easy to fix or he's done right. What's up, Yosh? Like, I want to help people get better, but at the same time, when people think they're way better than they are, and it's this severe, like, what? Like, it's almost like, where do I begin? That's more of, oh no. He just body blocked his ult. His positioning here, like he walks past his Wukong. He's dead. Oh, maybe the ult saves him, CC immunity. Didn't save him. Oh shit. So Tricky said he got rocked, but it feels like the teams aren't even fair. Tricky, my man was 1 XP into level 3 when Stallone hit level 6, and it was not his teammates' fault. It was not, you know, some matchmaking's fault. It was, he killed himself twice pretty much off the back of the game. Assuming you can hear me, Niall, I have to throw this out there. Chel is probably the worst god for you to play when you have this much you need to improve on. She will not teach you. Chel is different from every other mid laner that you will play in mid. She does not play like a normal mid laner. She is not safe enough for you to be playing right now. That's where I'll start. As a mid laner, you have to learn to always path safe. Pathing safe is usually under the towers. So early game, you do mid camps, path under your tower to get back to lane. Don't go through the mid camps. Your targeting was really, really bad. I'm going to be very basic with this because you need me to live coach you to help you at this point, but you kept going after this support Agni who was super tanky. Like, you actually threw your whole kit into the support Agni like 8 times and would just die for it over and over again. It was really weird. You would walk past your front line to do damage, so you were getting tunnel vision and locked in and not paying attention to your teammates. Your build wasn't bad, so there's that. You were warding, so that's good. Fair to say you got humbled. That's fine. That's good. If you watch it back, you hear me say this. I don't know where to start with coaching you like this, like a watching of a game back and telling you, because usually to start somewhere, you have to start where something went right. I mean, they got to the point where they were ignoring you. Like 3 people walked right in front of you one time when you got your first kill. 3 people walked right past you like you didn't exist. They saw you too. They just didn't care. I think you start by playing real mages and not Chel. And I'm not saying Chel's bad. Good players playing Chel, she's sick. But new players playing Chel, not worth it. Say what you will, the highest kills on his team. Yeah, he had the highest deaths too. My problem is, that's what every bad player will say. They'll watch this, or they'll look at the stats and be like, well, his teammates were bad. Bro, he was so far behind in the first 3 minutes that the Scylla impacted the whole match. If Scylla was there, they couldn't play the game. If Scylla existed, they couldn't play the game. If Scylla wasn't on a ward, they couldn't play the fucking game because of how far behind he was off the rip. So it is what it is. I'm not trying to shit on you too hard. I think you need it because I think you're, you said you were humbled. I think there was a little, massive, way bigger ego than there should have been thinking you could compete in this lobby. I didn't want to do it to you. Chat did. So blame chat, not me. Hopefully, you can watch it back and learn something because that's all I got for you.